Little Divas have made dreams come true and lasting memories that are fun. And the holidays, well, they'll be here before you know it. This year, let Little Divas handle your Christmas and New Year's Eve parties with a dash of elegance and the gift of fun memories. Little Divas can also take care of all of your Christmas parties for work too, at a price that won't break the bank. The holidays are meant to be spent with family and the ones that you love and care about. Little Divas can make sure that you have the time to do just that with the experience in decorating that they have, so that your family will love to come home for the holidays. Little Divas Balloon Decorating. Call now while there are still openings at 606-791-5616. That's 606-791-5616. Or find them on Facebook at facebook.com/Little Divas Balloon Decorating and feel at home. Little Divas Balloon Decorating. Hi, and thanks a lot for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Kind of an update, and what we're doing is releasing some information which I think could be pretty important. One of which is all Patreon members at the $5 and $10 tier will be able to view the documentary coming next year entitled April, about April Pennington. They'll be able to see it weeks, if not a month, before anyone else can lay their eyes on it. They'll also have the chance to be stand-ins in the filming of the movie, which, you know, maybe it's somebody just walking by or somebody that we're talking to real briefly or something like that. But yeah, you will be seen on, of course, YouTube, Tubi, and possibly Netflix or Amazon Prime Video or something like that. It's a pretty cool thing, really. The casting is getting ready to get underway. We think that we've already found our April, and there's going to be reenactments in here of key points that bring to life April's story. That's what we want to do. We know how she died, but we want to know also how she lived. That's a big deal. And we want to know what led up to the events that took her life in May of 1991. That's a big deal. We are also casting several others too. But yeah, Patreon members would have a chance to be a stand-in or a walkthrough, something, whatever you'd like to call that. But it's a great way to pay homage and some kind of honor to April. So we hope that you'll join us for that. There's a lot more information going to be released about the pre-production of this and the next episodes of the podcast, as well as what's coming up with the next episodes of the gatherings too. That seems to be a pretty big thing. Patreon members will get all of that. So we certainly hope that you'll be a part of that and check it out. And you can actually look up on patreon.com The Mountain Mysteries and subscribe and be a Patreon for that. So we hope that you'll do that, and thanks a lot for watching. Take care, and we'll see you on Thursday night at 9:05, hopefully. And as always, stay mysterious.
All my emotions just went blank, just blank.
Well, I definitely 100% don't think that she drowned.
Did you see anything on April's body that would make you say, wait a minute?
This is imprinted in your brain. I mean, it's something that you cannot ever remove.
Hi, Chris.
The following is a presentation of Chris Sloan Media in association with 606 Paranormal. These are The Gatherings, a program of hope dedicated to those we love and have lost. We cannot guarantee the results of who may come through in the portal, and as always, viewer discretion is strongly advised.
And good evening, everyone. If knees aren't shaking right now, I mean, we've already started getting, y'all really going to do that third documentary?
That's
And
great.
I said, "What?" And I went,
Thank you.
I said,
That was
"Looks like
great.
we're getting ready to have us a good old proper fashion cat fight." So it's, um, you know, I'm not knocking anybody else's work, but I feel compelled to say this. There's a documentary out there about April already. And I was content with that when I heard it was coming out. I thought, great, somebody's doing it. Okay, good. Sharon's involved, Stacy's involved, key people. Good. But we realize that filmmakers have the creative control to make it do whatever they want. That's why they're the filmmakers, the storytellers. I've got no problem with that unless the story isn't right. And I think a lot of it was, and a lot of it was good. But I did not agree whatsoever with that ending. To quote a famous French person, bullshit. Yeah, I said it. And I don't care to say it. And here's why. Because every piece of evidence that I have seen personally, and granted, I've probably not seen every single thing, but everybody I've talked to and every piece of evidence I've seen shows, screams, yells, claps thunder. She was murdered. And so was Tim. That is why that was the first episode of the Mountain Mysteries. So when I sit down and realized this is a night of news for me, I'm first off, I have to thank God. First and foremost, because without God, I'm nothing. I can't do anything. With Him, I can do anything. I can do everything. Because He puts the people in my life like Stace, like Lloyd, like Amanda, and my daughter that helps me do these things. But when I first sat back and I realized, okay, it's going to be a big tick getting the cameras, getting the lighting, getting all the other stuff that you got to do to make a film. And that was what, Stace, a month ago, maybe? Mm-hmm. I've got it now, all with the exception of a few little things. And that stuff's coming long before we start shooting in March. But, excuse me, it's sinuses. I ain't got the Roni. I do get checked. But no, it's just sinus. My doctor said, you need to you move to a dry climate like Arizona. I said, well, foot the bill and I'll go.
Yeah, really.
You know how that is. This documentary is coming. It's going to be in the film or in the shape and in the spirit of a film. So I'm not just going to go in there, sit down in somebody's living room and say whatever, them say whatever, and then go. These are going to be conversations. There's going to be key points of reenactment. And at some of the places, at the locations where they actually happened. Now, there will be some creative liberty taken. Obviously, we'll probably use pseudonyms on certain people. And, of course, girlfriend, you and I, our name's already out there all over this thing. We were the first two names that pop up on there. So, and then, of course, Lloyd makes his comment, is it real or is it Memorex? So it's, or whatever. Yeah. So it's, but it's coming. And our Patreon subscribers at the $5 and $10 tier are going to get first look at it.
Lucky.
Very. Because we've all but confirmed that Amazon said, yes, we're interested in it when you get it. Let me see it. We'll put it up. We're going to put it on Amazon Prime Video. And there will probably be a small charge of like $2.99 or $3.99 because hopefully
normal.
our goal is to keep it going because we are going to do at least 2 other docs or documentaries. At least. But these things take time. Even once we get the footing and the feeling. It's being edited on Adobe Premiere Pro. And let me tell you how I'm having to take classes to learn that thing. It's like a freaking rocket ship, but it'll do whatever you want it to do. This is going to be a whole lot of fun, but in the end, what I want it to be is a whole lot of memory and a whole lot of information about exactly what happened to her, and maybe in the right key places, just a little bit of thought of the right people saying, "Huh, really? Oh yeah." Really. So that's the whole purpose, and behind every single one of these that we do, it's about the people, it's about the families.
Right.
If we do one about Jane Doe, and she's been missing since August of '96, and some of her family is still here, I want to bring them some peace and comfort in knowing that she won't be forgotten. And I just dropped a big hint as to who the second one I've got planned is, as long as I can get cooperation from key people. So, anyways, another big announcement. Everything is now under the banner of Chris Sloan Media. Chris Sloan Media is really simply put, we are pro-business. We are pro-individual. We do social media marketing campaigns. We do, like, you see these hospital narratives where somebody sits down, they just got hired at the hospital. Well, here's what you do, step A, step B, step C, a training video, so to speak. We do those. And, of course, we make films, documentaries. And those are tied in with the Mountain Mysteries, Pinnacle Films, and 606 Paranormal. 606 Paranormal, make no mistake about it, is a huge part of what we do. Stacy and I are like this. We've been close for years. We've been friends for years. And there's nothing I can't tell her. And there's nothing she can't tell me. So when she agreed to come on board with this, when she agreed to come on board with this, to say I was not excited, I was elated. I was tickled pink. I couldn't be any more tickled if someone shoved a feather up my nose. Hey, you thought I was going to go somewhere else?
The truth must be told.
Oh, God.
And
thank God this is
so that everybody out there knows what we hear on the equipment, we're not going to cover it up.
No, absolutely not. If it comes across,
exactly
it's going to be on the documentary. I didn't realize it because, like you guys that have probably already seen the film, I'm thinking, well, that's what came through. Well, it was, but it was not all of what came through. And omission is a lie nonetheless.
Don't watch the wording. Look away from the TV when you hear that part, and then you tell us what it said.
Listen. Now, with this, there will be captions because I understand sometimes, especially coming through the portal, we've shown this, we've proved it. A lot of the audio is coming through in reverse. Are we still going to work with that? Yes, because I'm interested in what these people have to say, especially if there's a message there for a loved one. But I got to tell you, a president takes, it's going to be on this documentary for that part. And I don't care to say today, and details are forthcoming, but I've signed a deal with a radio station in, let's just say out in the West, to be their personality, their driving force. Some time ago, I put this thing up on a website with a demo of what it sounded like when I was on 95 and some other stations. And anyways, like I said, I thank God for it. And I'll have more details because I'd really love for you guys to listen to that. It's not going to be quite as serious as what we do here. It's going to be really lighthearted, fun, a lot of information, a lot of entertainment information, a lot of just fun stuff. What we deal with on the gatherings, I have fun doing it. But we don't take this lightly. It's not like Jennifer Aniston suing Brad Pitt for $100 million. Because Pitt has decided to sell the film production company that they founded together. I guess she won't be there for him after all. So, what we deal with here, is hope. Because when you realize that this life goes on and that you can see the people that you love again, and you will see them again, that's something I don't joke about. That's something I take very seriously. Or when somebody says, you know what, I'm going to quit drinking, or I'm going to work harder on battling my addiction problem, or I'm not going to commit suicide. That is something I take so seriously, I can't even start to bring to you. I can't even put it in words. So, and I do apologize for the cough. It's that time of year. Hope you guys had a great Halloween. Hope everybody was safe. Dear, and I'm glad you're feeling better. And I got to say all of my love to your dear sweet mom. I love Lou. Loved her since I
Love
was
you too.
loved her since I was 7 or 8 years old. She is just absolutely phenomenal. Used to stand in line, and what grade were we in? Third or fourth? Getting
Second, I
cupcakes?
think.
Yeah. Okay. You see, I forgot to mute this, and I'm sorry. Yeah. So maybe second grade, I'd stand in line for her cupcakes at Christmas, and stays
You
right there.
always saved him some.
Yes. Yes. And the last time I got to see her, she made me a great big old dinner with ham and mashed potatoes, and I mean, if it wasn't on that table, you didn't want to eat. Boy, she went all out, and I just love that lady.
You can't wait to
And
do it again either.
I can't. I can't wait to eat. I can't wait to eat her cooking again. But hopefully she's watching this tonight, and if not, just let her know that I love her. And every prayer I can muster is with her for a quick get well. We want you back home, Mama. We love you.
Sure, for sure.
Okay. All right. So with that being said, it's just like Mr. Voice, who is also working with us on the radio production. He's going to be working with us with the documentaries. He's going to be working with us throughout. Look at the credits tonight and you'll see his real name, but we call him Mr. Voice. This guy can be as serious as I want him to be, and he can be as funny as I want him to be. He had done one for me when I was on the air at Q95 saying that Bigfoot has a picture of him. Aliens have asked him to probe them. In the museum, he can touch the art. So it's one of these kinds of things. So it's a lot of funny, and we steal and play with things here and there, but that's okay. We cannot promise you who's going to come through on the gatherings. And I see people in the chat all the time saying, well, I wish so-and-so would come through. And yes,
I wish they would too.
I do check the chat very often. I just don't get involved very much. That's Lloyd and Amanda. And I'm not sure that Amanda's with us this evening. I think that she's got some other things going on, but we send her love and prayers too.
Absolutely.
Always. She's a fantastic gal. I love her. I just do. So with that being said, though, we are getting ready to fire up the portal. Let me guess, you've already had it fired up for a spell?
Oh yeah, it's been going for quite a bit.
Okay. So
also one thing I want to ask everybody.
Yeah, absolutely.
To touch on what you were talking about, you know how people will say, I wish I could hear from so-and-so, or I wish, and a lot of times some of these people have got to hear from their loved ones already. And then there's other ones in here just praying just to hear something, anything. You just got to think about everybody, and whatever comes through, let's just hope it touches somebody.
Let me say this, okay? There's nothing more I'd love to hear from Trevor again. I'd love to hear from Molly. I'd love to hear from Mom and Dad. I'd love to hear from my grandpa. I'd love to hear from my grandma. But if I don't, that's okay. Right. Because I get just as much hope in hearing April come through for Sharon, or hearing Dwayne come through for Mildred, or hearing any one of our friends that we may have lost days come through for somebody or anybody else, because it's still, they're coming through. Right. That means something is happening, because if you understand the principles behind how the portal works, it's nothing but
it's a miracle.
It's gibberish.
If you hear anything, it's a miracle.
Yes, if you hear anything, it's a miracle. Same thing for the Ovilus. The Ovilus has certain key words put in there. And what was it we heard? Love you, Sloan. Brothers always.
Sloan. I mean, I've
Chris
got
Sloan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that thing don't know. The Ovilus doesn't know who I am, and there's no words. There's no words.
And then this is
validation. This is validation.
It's connection.
And connection. Now, here, how do you connect?
Me.
It's simple. Think about them. Memories.
You think about that, and I can get it from you.
And you go through.
Try to connect together.
The night that Trev came through, I was thinking about the Dickford joke in Georgia. You know, when I said that's Bigfoot knocking on a tree, he said, "No, it's not. It's Dickford's." I said, "What's Dickford's?" He said, "To pee with." I was thinking about that, and that's just how Trev was. He was just a great. He was a golden soul,
Yeah,
golden, and
I
I
agree.
loved him then. I love him now. That'll never die because that's what I always say. That's what you take with you. You take the love with you. All
Yeah.
right. So, Stace, are we ready to begin, my dear?
Oh yeah, we're ready.
Okay, so let's go ahead and roll the open just as a.
Okay, I'll get the camera ready.
Okay, here we go. As always, we ask for prayers and protection from the Most High Living God to wrap us in His light and love. And Stacy, with that being said, I'm going to step out and let you do your thing.
Can you say you're from a mountain? Your dad was the best? His name was something? Can you tell me what his name was? Mr. Barker? For a few weeks. Samantha? Sam? Michelle? My friend? Do you have a message for Michelle? Miss her? The story was? Something in the hospital happened? Can you tell me what your name is? Can you slow down a little bit? Zach was? You knew where you were? Mr. Barker? Michelle knows her? What's your message for her? Mothman? May she also be loved? Like I said, Samantha Meeks. When she was youthful. Your mom? Your sister now? She is just talkative, as I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
Your older girl?
And in a hurry to get things said.
Did somebody rob you? And somebody, Earl fell?
Stace, do you think that we're dealing with an intelligent here, or do you think that we're dealing with residual?
Could be either one.
Because I've noticed on the ones that seem to be intelligent, they back off long enough for us to say something.
Yeah.
And back in.
Are you giving messages for someone else? Because I heard you say something about an air raid. Michelle. She said Michelle 3 times. I wish Michelle something. Something OD'd.
I wonder what Michelle she's talking about, or who.
Something about someone didn't OD or OD'd. Is that what your message is? The other night at the rec center when we did the haunted doll tour, one of my friends from childhood came by. Her name was Michelle. We had a few messages come through for her that made quite a bit of sense to her. I was able to have a little bit of time to run the spirit box after the dolls for, my personal friends that were there. But it just started coming through asking for her, so I went and had someone track her down. She was out there. I'm wondering if that might be for her.
It could be.
Not sure. But I've heard her clearly say Michelle at least 3 to 4 times. Michelle's here. Hey, girl.
And if you guys haven't done so yet, join up with our Facebook page, themountainmysteries.com, or facebook.com/themountainmysteries. And the gatherings. We've got 2 or 3.
That's me moving it. Okay. Can you give me your name so that we can figure out who you might be? Are you over it? Do you have a message from someone to give to her? Was that what that was about? Can you give me their name? Ma. Can you tell me who you were delivering the message for? Her pain is down. There was heaps of flowers. Something about God and heaps of flowers. Are you still with us? Gary and something for me. There will be guests. Something about the folks. Daryl. Something near London. Do we knew his name? We knew him. It's mountainous. Something to love is given. And I gave love. His name was something. It's the realer. Almost sound like real estate.
I didn't want to say it, but I thought, did she just say real estate?
It did. I thought it did too. His name is Mr. Barker.
I knew a guy, and well, he sold mobile homes.
Yep. Almost like she said something from the therapist. Oh gosh, are you pushing somebody out of there? What's your name? Your friend? And the story was? Something bizarre when it was alive. If you're delivering a message for somebody, can you tell me their name? Did he know the vets? Ralph. Could you tell me what Mr. Barker's first name is? Sound like she said Michelle something. Did you see something in heaven? She also keep her love. Samantha Meeks again. It's like Samantha Meeks. You're the one, huh? And Esther was there too. I love you. Nanny's little something. Are you trying to tell me a nursery rhyme? Now I lay me down to sleep. Can you say it with me? I pray the Lord my soul to keep. Yeah, I want your hugs and love. And it's beautiful, huh? Most beautifulest woman I love. I love. Love you too. Snuggle love. Okay.
She loves your animal sanctuary.
Do you love the animal sanctuary in the backyard? Something the policeman. You have pretty eyes? Is that what you said? Do you take care of him too? Yep, we love our animals for sure.
I love that child.
Bring your bunny? You brought your bunny? Can you tell me Bunny's name? Yeah. Hops. His name is Hops.
Oh,
Have you got Hops with you? Okay. Okay. You can always bring your animals around here. And you can love my animals too, okay? All my birds, yep. Something Nanny saw me. He saw me. Did the baby see you?
Bobby.
Was it Bobby, she said?
No, Bobby said that she had a bunny named Flop.
Oh, gosh. Maybe that's what she said.
could be.
I love you. Well, you know what? We love you, too. I love you all. You can always come and play with my dolls and my animals. You know that. Okay? Love you too. Very much. Yep, we know who you is. Yep. We think you're super.
She is without doubt one of the most beautiful spirits I've ever heard.
I mean, you should feel the connection. I wish that she could. Do you want to say anything to your mama? I love her. Okay. You wish it? And she hears her voice. At least they know we'll be together. You know a lot about it? Mommy? Okay. Do you love that doggy? He's snoring right here. I'm sure you can hear him. Yep, we brush his teeth.
And she got quiet on us.
Wow.
I have long thought that Hannah was as much a part of this as Stacy and I.
I love her. I'm
Oh, yeah.
absolutely so attached to her that it isn't even
She's,
funny.
she's great. Okay, sounds like we got a redneck sportscaster. And that's
It really
okay.
does.
It does. Bottom of the ninth, 3-2.
It really does. It really does. That's
I
great.
said they're going, that must be from the 27 Yankees. So it's
It really does. Okay, well, can you tell us what your name is since you're giving us a play-by-play? Are you telling me now? Okay. Okay.
this sounds like
You
it's
don't
in reverse. Like,
How to deal with it. Singing back home? Some boys are missing him. And then you fell? Where did you fall? With the boys? With your own dad? Oh no, goodness. Are you there? The boy, huh? Being healthy didn't matter. Did your dad get drunk? Feel like he said something drunk. Did they speed off? You know who this is, don't you?
boy in the box.
Is
That's
there
my guess.
some way we can help you? Is there any way we can help you, honey? Well, she said you were ornery. That's not true. Little girl, was your what?
Henry.
We won't believe it. Yes, we believe it. We're so sorry. The sister with, and they left you? She said, don't tear up. Were you sick? Sick that night. Whip you all? So the whip does. He wanted a peanut butter and jelly. Did it fall off when you were trying to get something to eat? Mommy didn't accept you? In the dirt. If there's any way we can help you, we will. Mommy said no. Your family? They were not your family? They were mean. Said they didn't want to hear that. Stabbed?
She didn't say something about dark.
Held him by his feet in the water? I was so sad. I ate that and hit me in the head. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Oh no. Mommy did something and said, oh no. I'm the sacrifice. She said, I'll be the sacrifice. She got behind the steering wheel. It's a boy.
That is. That's a young boy.
Seeing it. Something seeing it. You got kicked off? Yep. Get back in there.
Wow.
If you'll notice, everything that we have, the power is dead on it. My Ovilus, everything is the power is drained, and
Did you start with a full charge?
And his phone just got kicked.
Did you start with a full charge?
Yes, every show.
Okay.
Except for this light was the only thing that didn't have a full charge tonight. Is your belly hurting? I'm so sorry you went through that.
Lisa Vanderpool was asking if that's the same boy that was in the box.
We believe that it might be. We've been told so many things from this little guy that we tend to believe that might be who it could be. With what he said.
There's a lot of evidence that points in that direction, just based on the information that's come across. I think it's him.
I think we all believe that it's him. And she said, dump you before you see someone? Where did she dump you? Then she dumped me. Ditch.
What?
Mrs. Gamble. See, somebody asked about me or something. Did they ask where you were? You saw us? Can you tell us her name? Can you tell me your name? Just something, I'm going to get you, kid. She threw me out. // Can you tell me your name, your first name? Tom. Can you tell me if your name was Tom? Something, she went down the lane in the neighborhood. This is crazy. It's coming through like that.
Bobby says come through for a reason.
Absolutely. We think so too, Bobby. Hurt me once or hurt me something. Hurt. And if she were my sister. Strange man. Says you're an annoying something. Boy something. Who are you? I said you're nothing but a brat. Something no kind of no brat. You had no feelings after the second time? Almost sounded like he was singing that song, Shall We Gather?
No.
He said, I had to just give up.
Let's go see you.
Can you sing us that song? Yep. Can you sing it for me? Shall we gather at the... If I sing that, something. Can you tell me what the rest of it is? He got sick at night and somebody burned him.
He did have cigarette burns on him.
He said they burned me. Something to his hair. Cutting my hair.
A pathetic job, too. They tried to make him look like a girl, is what the police said.
Yep.
The way they cut his hair.
Her and my sound like her and my something. Her and my sister. Her. He didn't love me. They didn't love me.
I heard that.
Something about the girl did something to him with her foot. You didn't deserve any of that.
No, you didn't.
And that's when I died.
There was a woman that came forward some years later, known only as M or Martha. She's the one that said, well, here's what happened to him.
Jeez.
Now, police also said that they didn't put a lot of credibility into her because, well,
Yeah.
the woman was crazy. Her brain was a bag full of squirrels. You could smell the crazy on her, according to them. But I know that within everything said like this, there's an element of truth in there somewhere. He did not die of his own accord. He did not die of natural causes.
No.
He did have cigarette burns on him. His hair was cut in a manner that he almost appeared at first like a child, like a little girl, I should say, like a little girl. They tried, according to police theory, to make him look like a little girl because he was purchased as a sex toy.
God, that makes me sick.
Yeah. I think that there's a special place in hell reserved just for child molesters.
Are you there?
Did you change frequencies?
I did not. Something in a stroller. Something me in stroller. They put me in something stroller or strolling. Something she said she was sick and tired. Did you hear that? Something at the river. Did you hear that? He's singing.
Mm-hmm.
You know that we will try to help you get your story out there too, okay? You can always talk to us.
We'll do a whole episode on him.
Said he will help me.
If the he you're talking about is me, absolutely I will.
An astronaut. I wanted to be an astronaut.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
I'm sure you would have been a great one.
No, no doubt about it. Could have been the best.
Something her locked me. Something and he touched me. And he was ugly. Something and it hurt. This has got me chewing my fingernails. I can't stand this. It's breaking my heart. He seemed like something. You know, we wish you love and light and peace. What'd you say?
You think he's stuck?
I don't, they say when people have horrific deaths like that it, I mean, in a lot of studies, it's shown that some people do get stuck. Also, about 80% of cases that I've ever seen, and I mean, that's a lot of cases that I have worked, they have been afraid to cross over. They're afraid of judgment.
Many cases are. And you think about this, also, when you pass away, heaven is really a time of your life that is when you were most happiest, when you were the healthiest, when you were the most vibrant. This child never had a chance to grow past, what was he, 10? Between they suspect
I think it was. They said 3 to 5 years old or something. I can't remember.
Well, either way we go there,
Just
you've never made it to adulthood.
No.
So he never had a chance to experience what it was like to fall in love, have a family, have a wife, have a career, have something that meant anything to him like that. This kid was born into a world, and the only thing that he knew was abuse.
Yeah.
And
he wanted to be an astronaut,
apparently, and by a flock of assholes that didn't care anything about human life, that had no more regard for that than they would a rock.
Well, let's hope they got some judgment.
Oh, you guarantee it. I'd guarantee that.
You live in the dark, that's where you're going to go.
No doubt about it.
Are you still with us?
That's a yes.
I'm at the door.
Is that what he said?
Mm-hmm. We'll come right on in. You're always welcome here. Anybody with us? Portal's open.
Wow.
I guess it's time I changed the Oh Faithful channel. I hate
Something tells me he's not done.
something so strong. I mean, everybody so strong has been coming through this one channel. I hate to change it.
Is there a reason that it would be that way tonight? Wow.
We can hear you. Can you tell me what your name is?
Okay, that's creepy.
It seems like she is so slow, and everybody else has been so like vivacious.
I got that whole Linda Blair pea soup thing going on there. I mean, that just.
We might be. Believe.
Maybe she's going so slow so we can understand.
You all help him. What doll turned its head? Which one?
Who, Jenny?
You talking about Jenny, or are you talking about the one on the back?
In the pink.
Jenny?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it. I'm getting you an elephant on a shelf for Christmas. I'm going to jack your world up.
All right, Jenny. If you're moving again without me having a camera on you, show me how you move.
I told you I felt
Jenny, is this you coming through on the spirit box?
Hey, Jenny, sweetheart, if that's you, move for me. Well, outside of Lloyd moving. She is so beautiful.
If you want to talk, why don't you tell you what? If you have something to say to anybody, why don't you move for us?
I'll give you $50 to jump at Lloyd.
Yeah, if you jump over at him, I'll let you sleep in the bed with us from now on.
No, you won't.
Now it's a party.
She said something, I'll get your hair. Do you hear me?
You already took it.
Can you tell me what your real name is? A toy? Well, hello. I heard you. What's your name? Evil baby.
Bobby said say Lloyd's name. I'm like, no. Hang on.
Jenny, we know you're not evil. You're such a sweetheart. I love all you sweet, precious babies.
She's beautiful.
She is. Listen. She keeps saying listen. Can you move one of the dolls? Can you move Olive back there on the back? If you're here, move Jenny or Olive for me. Any one of these dolls right here. Move them for me. Move this one with the black hair and pink dress if you're here.
Stacy just jumped her arm out there and almost had a coronary infarction.
Move her like you did before. We're listening. You're here. Okay. So move yourself. Everybody's watching you. You love to move around for everybody to see.
No, we don't.
Okay, we're not going to watch you anymore since you're not going to talk to us. But now when we turn the camera back around and Lloyd looks at you, be sure and throw your hand up at him. Okay, I'm going to change the station. We're going to change channels. No,
I would love it if I heard Jenny come through and say, "Lloyd, get out."
Get out.
Yeah, I'd be like, Lloyd be like, "Well, I'll be seeing y'all later. Y'all have a good one." So
It actually did look like she moved just a hair.
it did. I mean, I was watching her.
It actually really just did,
Right.
because it seemed to me like she was moved a little bit. I don't know. We're going to change channels and find somebody else to talk to. Does anybody else want to come through in love and light?
Lisa Vanderpool said that one creeps her out. And then
She's the one that likes to move around on camera, Lisa. So
Yeah, she's done it before,
I
Liz.
love the one with the white blonde.
I
Jenny
love
has
all my
moved
babies.
before on camera.
I'm crazy about them. I let everybody meet them at the rec center. I took them down, and of course, I didn't let him touch any of them that were volatile. But nobody
No,
wanted
you
to
do have
touch
some that
Jenny.
are. You do have some that are volatile.
Well, you try to tell people, that you're, be careful. It's at your own risk that you're even viewing
Ray
them.
Morton had the same issue with people at her museum, and so did Ed.
Mm-hmm.
And Annabelle actually killed, and he almost killed a priest. He did kill a guy, or she did kill a guy on a bike.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, because he said, "Well, if you're so bad stressed me on the way home, you ran into a tree."
Everybody else is in there.
Yeah. What's your name? Are you the one that's turning the batteries in my equipment?
Did she say yes?
Yes. Can you tell me what your name is? Children? Okay, now I changed channels, and we're still getting that voice, seems like. Can you tell us what your name is? I don't even want to say what I heard. I think she just said. Did I just hear you say correctly that you like to hurt? My shugs? Yes. Does anybody else want to come through? Does anybody else want to come through and talk to us since we have the portal open?
It ain't
Everybody's
last call yet, y'all, but it's getting close.
just walking out and slamming the door in my face. Nope.
Here I am
nope.
going worldwide saying words like y'all. It is a
Y'all.
proper pronoun. So.
That's Mr. Music sounds like. Something he said is something in the portal. An old man? Did the old man come through? That's me. Can you tell me your name?
Find out.
Something the girl, something. Are you trying to warn me about someone? mentioning something I knew when he was cold. It's true. Something for Chris. Did you hear that?
Yeah, my
It's true.
grandfather,
Something to tell Chris.
my maternal grandfather, my mom's dad, was a music.
Gotcha.
And of course,
And by the way, my hands are over here. I haven't been touching the spirit box. It's been going off, and it's actually stopped when you started to talk.
yeah, that would indicate an intelligent response.
Weird.
Are you still there with us? I mean, they have been just come and go all night. Just
Let me try some stuff.
okay.
Hey, Papa, Jim Music. Are you with us? Take your time. Gather the energy you need.
Work with these words. Give us some words back. Did you hear that? Something about his pap. Something. Yes, and that boy was sick. Sheriff looked everywhere. Had him fooled or something. In the brush and down. There he lay. Can you tell us who you're talking about? Something soul. Something significant. Are you talking about the boy? If you have a message for us about the boy, can you tell us yes or no? Were you a police officer?
Okay.
That was a different timbre. I listened and I couldn't really decipher.
I mean, they've just been coming left and right, just powerful.
Is there a reason that it would be more active this? I mean, would the time of year have anything to do with it, or
You know, that could be. You
Yeah.
know, and it's
So-
all
so
about
really-
the connection you can get with them too. Which I've been doing this at 6:00 today. I've been going around the house saying, "Hey, if you got anything to say, you know, you got to come through tonight. If your family is listening, we need to let them know something's going on. Your loved ones are here." I need you to come through for me. I do that every time.
Makes sense. Okay.
But the little boy in the box is absolutely something on the mountain. Help. We'll try to help you. And I've noticed something else too. They've been coming through loud this time instead of a whisper.
They definitely have volume.
Something heaven. Something he's in heaven.
Hello?
Ed?
I heard that.
Ed, is that you coming back to talk to us? Hey, yep. Hey, I'll be your girl. You said you're my girl. Hey, Ed, it's good to talk to you. Something all my life. Have you been doing this all your life? Ed? Can you come and talk to me, Ed? There's nobody to fear. Like I said, somebody's here. I got the name. Start with the D.
Someone else come through.
Who?
Sounds like 2, 3 trying to come through at the same time.
It is. Something, and I saw the light. And I had to get over it. Do you have a message for Chris or me? Yes. Dudley's here. Something with the LY is here.
Dudley?
I don't know. I chose this service. Let me know whenever I need to cut this off because it just keeps on going.
I think you're fine right now. I'm interested in a few more minutes to see if we get anyone else comes through that.
Absolutely. It's lighting up like crazy.
It is, yeah.
And you died? Can you tell me where you passed at? Something about that girl died. Did you hear that? And that girl died there. Or did she die? Seth died. Can you tell me what your wife's name is? Tell me your wife's name, Ed. Old man. Ed, can you tell me your wife's name? He said something. The old man seen it. The old man seen it.
Who's
This
he
one's for
talking
Ed.
about?
No, he kept saying the old man seen it. The old man seen it. Ed, are you still with me? Is anybody there? Does anybody want to come through and talk to us on the portal? You're a meanie. No arguing, folks. Such a Dale or something. The boy. Are y'all trying to tell us about the boy? We talked to him for a minute. Are y'all trying to tell us about him? Lorraine? She's with him? That's good to know. Can we talk to Lorraine? He said Lorraine something. They wish to tell you. You know that gal. She's a little whore. Lorraine, can you talk to me? Something for a year. Lost my hair for a year. I'll wait here.
Oh, Lord, yeah.
Who are you waiting for, dear? I said, he's Ed. Are you shocked?
Whoa. Whoa. Ed and Lorraine? You know who they're talking about.
He said, yeah. Yeah, he said, Ed is talking.
Ed Warren?
It's Ed, yep. This is Ed. He said, this is Ed.
I mean, I'm going to Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Ed, are you still there? Lorraine, can you talk to me?
Oh, Lord, that even sounds like Lorraine. That did.
She's saying somebody was standing in her way. Can you come and talk to me, Lorraine? Get out of her way. Lorraine, are you with Ed? Ed's in there.
Face, does that not sound like Lorraine?
Ed's in the room. Yes. Ed, can you say yes if you're in there? Lorraine, can you come back and talk to us? I'll go through every channel on this. He said you're a spirit. Yeah. Can you tell me something that was in your museum? Ed or Lorraine, can you tell me something that was in your museum? Can you tell me the doll's name? He said, are you serious? Something that can't escape. Ooh, that voice right there. That was a good one. Can you tell me the doll's name? Yeah, she is locked down. Can you tell me your name? Can you all let them talk? Something she's a devil spirit.
Heard that.
You're talking about Annabelle. That, yeah.
We want to thank you two for coming through. And we want to leave the portal open for you anytime you want to come through.
It sounds so much like Lorraine.
Share something. Can I share something with you? Can't you see? She can see me. I can promise you that I'll try. Did you hear that voice? That was very, I mean, that was right on it.
The tone, the sound, the
Yeah, it was right on
timbre.
it.
Yeah.
So much has passed.
Yeah, true.
Something love, and she said it's the most important. Help the ones that are here. We will. We continually try to come back and help every time. Matt. Something, Ed, something. Warren. They keep saying Warren. Warren. Lorraine.
I heard that.
something.
I'm,
Don't be mean. The meaning of something they were doing. Keep shushing one of them. And she found us. How neat is that?
it doesn't surprise me at all.
It's like they're walking away from it. And then
Yeah.
yes, we did see you. Thank you so much.
All right. You can fade it down, Stace, and put the camera back on you.
All right. Enzo down there. I'm sure everybody loves to hear him snore and making noises.
He is a cool pup.
He saw Lloyd bring in some potato chips, and he
that
has
was
to
it.
check that out.
That was a party. Yeah.
And he was sleeping, so now he's kind of like, mm-mm.
So to recap tonight, we think that we heard from the boy in the box. We think that we may have heard from the Warrens.
Well, that was crazy.
I'm reading a chat here. It says the people that own the Warrens home now take the Annabelle doll out of its glass case, and they bless the person, and he puts gloves on it to move her from case to case.
That's Tony Sparrow that does that. They're actually their son-in-law, so he's been with them since.
Oh, Tony. Yeah, Tony's been.
That's their
Do
son-in-law.
you remember the TV show that they used to do?
Yes.
I think it was Beyond the Paranormal or something. Or Supernatural, something like that. Tony knows a great deal, just like Judy. I mean, Judy was their daughter. She was raised.
That's the only other people that should be around Annabelle would be those two.
That's it. I wouldn't want to test that doll.
He's actually been opening up the Haunted Museum and letting people come back and do investigations.
Have they really? Or has he? Okay.
Tony's been working on it a little bit. And I think also he took Annabelle out a couple of times to travel. But they had the priest there and everything. So
that doll is, well, it's not a doll. What you see looks like a big Raggedy Ann doll, but it's. So on top of that, we think that we talked or had the boy in the box come through. I think he's got something to say.
he really is trying so hard to say something, but
He's got a message, and you can't fault him for being not, or you can't fault him for not being at rest. A lot of these people that come through to us, there's something that they've got to say. There's something that they got to get out. So we'll work and do what we need to do, hopefully. And, don't get me wrong. Look, this is not about Halloween. This is not about, these are real people we're talking about. Ed and Lorraine, real human beings. Boy in the Box, real child. April, real girl. These are all people. They just don't have a voice as most people understand it now. So what we try to do is get that message out there and maybe help them find some peace. And in doing so, perhaps we help the family find some peace.
right.
I've seen several people talking about being a Patreon member. You can do that quite easily. You can go to our website, which is themountainmysteriespodcast.com. And up there on the top banners, you'll see the little Patreon thing and click on it. Or just go to patreon.com and look for The Mountain Mysteries. And there's 3 tiers there. $3, $5, and $10. The $5 and $10 tier will get you access to April when it comes out. I've actually talked to a design company today. They're going to be doing a big film poster for it. And people that get to attend the premiere will get a copy of that poster. And yes, we are talking about having a premiere for it. I don't know if it would be at the SIP Theater. I don't know. We don't know that part yet. But we're talking about having a premiere for the film because a very good, very dear friend of mine once said, here was this little girl from Van Lair that nobody gave 2 shits about and thought that she just wasn't worth anything. And guess what? We are the hand up Mona Lisa's skirt. We're the ones you didn't see coming. We do care. So, but anyways, if you could support us on Patreon, we'd really appreciate it. I know some people think $3 to $5 a month, $6 a month, $5 a month, $60 a year, $10 a month, $120 a year, $3 a month, $36 a year, and it goes a long way to help us. Oh, and by the way, we are now at the point in the Patreon thing where we are paying for the video platform. And I got to give thanks to some of our new members, Sharon Barron, Shanoa, Faith Trimble, who is an absolutely beautiful young lady, got a heart of gold. And she is a Patreon subscriber. All of our Patreon subscribers. Matter of fact, Stace, if you don't care, as I pull this up, I just want to acknowledge those folks.
Absolutely.
And I want to say thank you to them. And I want to say thank you to every single one of them. Some of them have been with us from the beginning. Like I said, Stephanie Blankenship, her and her daughter, Maddie, Marie Lovelace, Amanda Blevins, James Maggard, Stacy Gullett, Josh Preston, Shanoa Trimble, James J.D. Maggard. Yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure that we got him. But you guys are making the difference. You help us pay for this stuff and to keep it going. And I can't tell you how much we appreciate that you have that kind of faith in us, because I know every nickel counts today. I know that.
It really does.
And any tier, we appreciate it. If you want to do a one-time gift donation, you can do that on there. But anyways, I've said enough about that. Coming up tonight at midnight, we drop another episode of the Mountain Mysteries on the podcast. You can find that on Apple, Spotify, Audible, Amazon, Stitcher, Google, wherever you listen to podcasts at. I'm thinking that you'll probably find the Mountain Mysteries. And it doesn't cost you a thing to subscribe to it. Set your notifications to on for it. And when a new episode drops, you will receive that episode. So anyway, Stace, thank you so much, honey. And love
My
you.
pleasure.
I will
Love
be
you
seeing
too.
you and Lloyd Saturday.
Yeah.
Cody and I will. And what we are going to be doing, just for the folks, so you guys know, we're planning a little bit more on the documentary because we're getting closer to it. And I'm telling you, I think that this could help things. It's not going to be the typical documentary that you see with us sitting down in a living room saying blah, 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 blah.
You're going to see it as it happened.
You're going to see things in a different way. That's my goal anyways. It's going to be very cinematic. Will there be interviews? Yes. But it's not going to be done where we're sitting there going, what happened on that night? No.
And we're going to cover all the lies that were told.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a given. But basically what you're going to do is, as memories are shared when we can, when possible.
Yes.
You're going to see flashbacks of those sequences and what actually happened and who did what, who said what. And I have got the witnesses that were in a great many of those parts. And the ones that we can't, that's where the Liberty comes in. Won't be anything out of the way. We know that certain people didn't like April. Jealousy.
Absolutely.
I was going to say that's the only thing I can think of, because the April I knew, she was a teenager. Yeah. Did she make mistakes? I did. I'll be the first one to admit it. Hell
We've
yeah,
all
I did.
done it.
Hell,
We were all
there was a
16.
time in my life I broke 6 commandments every day before lunch.
Yeah, we were all 16 at one time.
We were
you know?
all 16 at one time. Thank you.
But we didn't deserve what she went through either.
No, she
The
didn't.
bullying and all the stress.
It got so bad, it got to a point to where she went out and bought a gun.
She put one on layaway.
For her protection, on layaway.
How about that?
Yeah. Yeah, and we've got the receipts.
Yeah, and if she's such a bully and everything, she sure wouldn't need a gun.
No, absolutely not. But that's just some of what you're going to see in the documentary. And Stacy, I've got to admit, and I'm not going to show this, but you've seen reel one, take one of the opening. What'd you think?
Well, I was in kind of a almost tears, and then the other half so overjoyed, and then I just wanted to watch it. I'm like, this needs to be done now. I want to watch it right now. It's going to be a tearjerker. I'm just telling you guys, it's going to be a tearjerker because
It is.
it's real.
It is. This is a documentary, yes, but it's approached in a cinematic style. in a movie point of view. You know, somebody asked me what I was doing, and I've been blessed lately. Since I was, I want to guess 35, 40, what I've wanted to do with my life was to use the talent that God gave me and make a good living and give it as a gift back to God. Because my mom always said, whatever talents we have as human beings that are a divine gift from the Father, what we do with them is a gift back to Him. I've got a mouth. I've got a voice that pops out. And since I was a kid, I've always saw things like you'd see them on a big screen. That would look awesome if this happened or that happened. I never knew how to do it. And then all of a sudden, and I never had the equipment to do it. And now it's happening. The equipment's coming in. I've got a lot of it here. And I'm learning this on Adobe, on the video editing side on how to do things. And Stace will tell you, just kind of like you saw the trailer, which we'll play it as we step out. We'll play the trailer. And don't get me wrong, that trailer, that is a take one, scene one thing. That was done. I did that in 12 to 15 minutes. But you get the idea. You get the gist of what's coming with it.
Brooke said to tell you, oh, yeah, you got a mouth.
Well, everybody does. So, so we are going to go ahead and step out. We'll roll that trailer one more time tonight. But like I said, that was a rough draft of something I threw together. And that's what we call a teaser trailer. It's a teaser. That's all it is. And what's coming up, the next trailer that you see, which will be a few months down the road, is going to actually be a trailer of what's coming. And it's going to be better done than this, because I had worked with Adobe Premiere Pro for all of 3 or 4 days when I put that together, and it's getting better. I think what you saw is far better than this. It's just getting better. So, Stace, I'll see you Saturday.
All right.
And I love you guys and love
you guys. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, sweetheart. And to all of our viewers tonight, we thank you very much. And thank you so much for being here. And like I said, if you want to know Mr. Voice, who he is, just check out the end credits here. But this is the trailer one more time before we go. Good night. God bless. We love you all. And as always, of course, stay mysterious.
All my emotions just went blank, just blank.
Well, I definitely 100% don't think that she drowned.
Did you see anything on April's body that would make you say, wait a minute?
This is imprinted in your brain. I mean, it's something that you cannot ever remove.
Hi, Chris.